What it all stems from is, as you mentioned, the date that Roy Roberts actually took office. Okay, he was actually appointed and signed a contract in May 4th. But he didn't take office until August. And so the gentleman who filed this lawsuit here is hoping that because of that technicality, that gray area, that these decisions, the sweeping changes to Detroit's public schools will be thrown out, along with the emergency manager himself.
Everyone needs to be held accountable. And here in this situation, some of the decisions that have been made relative to cutting the pay of the hardworking men and women within the Detroit public school system is placing individuals on the level of poverty.
Robert Davis is a labor activist and a union representative for AFSCME Council 25. He says the cuts made by DPS emergency financial manager Roy Roberts are too steep and illegal because he made the decisions prior to taking his oath of office.
The state statutes clearly provide that failure of a public officer to take and subscribe said oath prior to assuming the duties requires them to vacate their office.
But the Attorney General's office disagrees, and they says they're confident their case will hold up in court.
Attorney General Schuette serves as the legal counsel for both Governor Snyder and for Mr. Roberts. Our lawyers did research and found, the bottom line to remember here is that Mr. Roberts does have an oath in office filed right now.
According to the Attorney General's office, it's not a matter of when the oath was taken, but that it has been filed and is on record. They say right now there are more important things to focus on than the time the oath was taken.
The kids can't wait for another day in Detroit to get school reform, and we certainly aren't going to go back 4 months and erase any kind of progress that's taken place.
But Davis says that progress again comes at a price that is much too steep for those who can afford it the least.
I believe the unions, the community, the teachers, the bus drivers, and the administration can all come to the table and figure out a way to save the system without going through these very drastic changes that a lot of these emergency managers are implementing across the state of Michigan.
Now, you may recognize Robert Davis as being a member of the Highland Park School Board. He says that although he's a labor activist working for AFSCME Council 25, he's also interested in what's taking place in Highland Park School District, and he's hoping that an emergency manager is not appointed in their school district. In the newsroom, Malcolm Maddox for Channel 7 Action News.
All right, thanks a lot, Malcolm. And we just got this statement from the governor's office in the Action Newsroom. It reads, Roy Roberts had a signed contract when he began in May. Beyond that, we are confident that the Michigan Attorney General's legal research of the current statute, case law, and court precedent ensures that every action Roy Roberts has taken is valid and enforceable. As additional background and historical information, most emergency managers have not signed oaths of office previously. We will certainly stay on top of this story and bring you the very latest as we get it.